Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series in Kaiserreich. So today we are going to be doing the Restoring the United Kingdom as T.E. Lawrence in the Lawrence coup. The reason I'm doing this series now is because in the next major update, they're just removing this this event from the game entirely. So if I wanted to play it, this is really my only chance. I don't know when the China rework is coming. So to get the T.E. Lawrence coup, what we're going to have to do is first... we're doing this trade conference because I tried recording this video just like a second ago and I screwed up the audio, so fantastic on my part. But we're going to need to elect Mosley to the political leader of the country. So we're going to have to choose all of Mosley's options except for the military one, which we want to choose the radical socialist, which will give us like the diverse military and the elected officials, which is what is important. After that, we are going to want to go through the... my brain is melting. We're going to want to get the vote for officers, followed by the new Lee Enfield, and then getting the RED. And after we get this event, or this focus, we'll be getting T.E. Lawrence, which will happen at some point. A few months after we finish this focus, we'll get T.E. Lawrence. And after that, we're going to want to go down the political commissars, United Brit, and the Grand Protector. This is going to give you two options, to either give Mosley more power, or to not give him as much power. And we're going to want to not give him the power. And after that, after T. Lawrence is here, everything is done. We also need to train up a handful more troops. I think you need about 30 to 40 divisions of soldiers for this actually to work out. And after that, we have to do the revolution focus and basically stand down, which should allow the coup event to fire while T.E. Lawrence will become in charge. And after that, we can reinstall the monarchy. So I'm imagining this series is going to be pretty short. And my reasoning for that is... we're basically getting rid of a third of the International within maybe the first year. I don't know if there's exactly enough time to get it before 1937, but, you know, maybe around mid-1937, Lawrence will take over the country, and we'll have a monarchy back. But yeah, we're essentially getting rid of two-thirds of the International's power. Not even, because Italy kind of sucks, so really getting rid of, like, half of its power by leaving. France will basically just be on its own. I have a huge navy, so we basically just be able to naval invade it pretty easily. So, yeah, I mean, it should be all fine and good. I give our army and navy experience. Everything we build now should still carry over to when we become the United Kingdom. So we are still going to be doing all of that good stuff. We have no political power right now, but that's fine. Civilian and military factories, well... how many military factories do we have right now? We have 20. So, you know what? I'm going to build a handful of civilian factories, at least right now. 90% there, 90% there, 80. So we'll get, like, these 5, and then we'll focus on military techs afterwards. We got some research slots. Of course, we're going to go for the basics, radio, construction, machine tools, as well as we're going to get the 1918 weapons and equipment. I think that should be fine. We got some free dockyards. We'll use that to... because we're building, like, a ton of boats. Which isn't a surprise, given now we are, the British. I prefer, like, not to really see the boats, though. I'm not going to build 2 of each of these boats. And also, probably want to build some convoys as well, because I don't like to see them in this list at all. We have 200 to begin with, but... just building a, you know, handful of convoys is not the worst idea in the world. And everything else more or less is looking okay. We do need to put some more troops. I don't know if it needs to be the Home Guard, but all the guides I watched said train Home Guard divisions. I'm assuming it's just because they're cheap. And we need a lot of divisions, so crank those guys out. 14 divisions. We'll just assign them into London. That should be A-okay. And then all of our troops here. What I'm going to do... I'm going to assign you into this general. That's fine. I'm going to switch them all to the Home Guard, not to this. Just because we'll be getting 4,000 rifles, we can always switch these guys back afterwards. I mean, we're going to be losing army experience, which kind of sucks, but I don't think it's a huge deal right now. And more or less, we're really just going to be defending our ports. I mean, we're not going to be going to war anytime soon, so I'm not really worried about the situation. Just basically guard England. It's not a huge deal what you're actually doing. We have no template right now for support equipment. That's fine. I think I still want to build them. Just ignore all boats. Like, I don't think they need to be on the list right now. So we'll go speed up to a speed 5. A New Britain, after the defeat of France, the United Kingdom's war with Germany dragged on inconclusively for 2 years. In 1921, a stalemate is finally broken when Lloyd George agreed to the German proposal of a peace with honor. While Britain's overseas territories remained largely intact, the faith of the people did not. In 1925, disaster struck. A minor labour dispute in the coalfields of South Wales quickly escalated, and after 6 weeks of rioting, looting, and pamphleteering, most of the established, including the royal family, had fled to Canada. A provisional government of revolutionary groups dissolved what little was left of Parliament and declared a new Union of Britain. 11 years later, the Trade Union Congress still forms as the centerpiece of politics on the Federated and Democratic Union. The British people are secure on their island, content to build socialism in isolation, protected by the strong Republican Air Force and Navy. With each of these countries protected by its own popular militia, who act both as the reserve military and the new police. Yet, with the world seemingly ready to erupt into chaos, many are starting to wonder that Britain has a duty to spread the revolution to her former colonial territories. After all, the monarchists of Canada cannot be allowed to plot against the Union indefinitely. Apparently we need some more supplies. We'll get a little bit of chromium from Cuba. We'll get a little bit of rubber from the Dutch East Indies. That's all I said. I want some rubber from the Dutch East Indies. Thank you very much. Yeah, we just basically, we'll not even worry about sport equipment for right now. We'll use it, you know, when we get all these guys back up to actual training. So Kerensky's been killed. Not a huge surprise there. It's a 140-day Congress, which is quite a while. And I don't know if you really can do any of the other focuses. It's not like it really matters too much. We want to basically get things that will affect the actual, I guess, ground, if that makes sense. Like getting factories, because they're permanent. You know, those are useful. Everything else basically isn't, because we're actually going to get like a tag switch. Once we stop being the Union of Britain, we'll become the United Kingdom tag, which does have different policies, I'm pretty sure. We also want to get to limited conscription probably like pretty early. Yeah, the Home Guard. Basically, we're already training up a decent amount of troops. Switching all those guys over to Home Guard gives you so many rifles that makes things pretty nice for us. So Afghanistan's going to war in India. Black money has happened, but again, that doesn't really affect us because we are not trading with Germany whatsoever. Imperial gridlock in France. Okay, so everybody's still syndicalist. We'll see which way they all go. We have 6 unassigned divisions. You guys just go deploy over here. That should be fine. Again, we need about 30 to 40. I'm not too sure if there's like a precise number. Maybe 35. No idea. We can get ahead of military intelligence. But again, I don't know if there's a reason to do so. I think our political power might carry over when we become Britain. Again, I don't actually remember. We've got even more unassigned divisions, so right now things are going pretty okay for us. Mostly I still don't know what I really actually even do with these troops. And as the United Kingdom, we do get like our own focus tree and stuff, which does allow some expansionist options, which could be nice for us. Basically trying to reclaim India or reclaim South Africa. One of them involves trying to take over the Suez Canal, even though, you know, Egypt doesn't even control it, Germany does. Restoration of democracy in Australasia. That's cool. I believe we do just immediately join the Entente once we become the United Kingdom. I don't really remember. Everybody's dying. Okay, so the Congress shall begin. Fantastic. Let's keep on trading our militias up. It's actually probably the first time I've been the Entente since my very first Kaiserreich series. Has there been a series recently where I played as an Entente power? I don't think so. I've done Reichspakt, I've done International, I've even done the Austrian faction, but I have not done the Entente in a while. I mean, the last time I played any Entente nation was Canada in like 2016, so it was a while ago. It was like the release patch of Kaiserreich. Rally public support. Well, I don't want to spend my political power there. I want to get up to limited conscription, just so I can make sure I can train enough troops. The Third International. France has gone through with its design. Hold First Congress. Yeah, we'll go. I mean, I don't think we wouldn't want to not go. We got even more militia troops. Just kind of deploy them into our army. We're getting close to where we want to be, but now we're getting to the situation where we don't actually have enough guns. I remember it said something like, also don't give them support. either to the CNTFIA or to Argentina. Just do not support them. I don't know if those are required or not, but yeah, we're basically not supporting anybody. Not that it really matters too much. International policy vote. Of course, we want to get for the Maximist. The autonomous only want the military one. Yeah, so we're almost ready to get the Trade Congress ready to go. Basically, we're not going to give anybody anything. Also, it'd probably actually just hurt us in the long run anyways, because we know we're not going to be staying as Union of Britain forever. Get another unassigned division. I don't know if 32 is enough. We might just wait till we get 40. Yeah, so the military policy vote, you absolutely want to choose the Scottish, English, and Welsh National Army. That's the one that you have to take the autonomist on. Everyone else can be the Maximist. That will be ready very, very soon. So we got some technologies going. Fantastic. Again, it's 1936. We actually probably want to get Marine divisions because we are going to be attacking across the sea. Even getting some better planes might not be the worst idea, but let's get concentrated industry. We got another unassigned division. Keep on putting them here. Again, we do want to like make these guys less bad afterwards. So right now we're basically stockpiling tanks, we're stockpiling support equipment, we're stockpiling artillery. I might as well change these divisions to be what I want them to be. Recon company, engineering company. Actually, do you do anything? The fence goes all way up. Entrenchment. You know what? Entrenchment goes up. That sounds pretty good, actually. So we'll get you guys there. Infantry tank support. No, get rid of all these guys. And the rest should be more or less fine. These guys back up to 20 as well. Engineering companies. Support artillery. Recon companies. Up. Edit. So we're at 12 combat with right now. I don't know why it's called motorized research. Seems a little bit strange to me, but sure. And of course, we'll get all of these guys in the thing as well. Save that. So we're, you know, stockpiling everything we need is very useful. So this guy right now has just said he's going to resign from the Trade Congress as soon as it's over, which will allow basically Mosley to take charge, which is going to be good for us. So we're going to basically want to rush straight down to RED. Unless there's anything better. Like, what do you do? Popular totalism, political power goes down. I mean, again, none of these are that important because we're really just skipping all of the Union of Britain's tree. Like, their focuses really don't matter that much. Okay, so Comrade Mosley is now in charge. Now we can go straight up to vote for officers. And then eventually down to new Lee Enfield, and then to the RED. Because I think you need, yeah, you do need the new Lee Enfield for that. Our manpower is kind of low, but that's fine. We're up to 34 divisions. So we're getting to the point where we should be okay. 35. I mean, 35 is a nice number. It's a good number. So what's everybody else doing? France is currently sending people to help in India. You're beginning the 4th Congress. Anything else too crazy? Because, I mean, like, we should be fine for the most part. The coup d'etat in Siam, not a huge surprise. It basically always happens. I'm not going to worry about that too much. So, yeah, it's still 1936. We go for an extraction, or we can go for, I mean, these are all a little bit ahead of time. I don't think we keep these researches. I think we get whatever Canada has researched. So most of this stuff is basically not important. You know, we'll see what basically happens. Again, I only did this as like a test run. Like, okay, these are the exact parameters we need to get the British Empire to work. I did not really I didn't play it at all. I just went through this opening like 3 times to try to get the exact right things properly, because there's like 3 different guides and they told me 3 different things. Not extremely useful, to say the least. It's June of 1936. So you're going to be another month. You're 2 months, 2 months. So that's 4 months from now. So it's not going to be until early 37, or maybe midway through 1937 that we will actually be good to go. Can I change you at all? Not until we have 200 political power. But we can go to early mobilization. Which wouldn't be the worst idea. Now we can start cranking out some military factories. Get all that good stuff. Yeah, so you're almost ready. It's just army space plus 25. It's actually worthless. A new Lee Enfield. It gives us just up better weapons. There you go. So you have 4 divisions. I think that is enough. But I might as well keep... I'm going to cancel a handful of these guys. But we might as well, you know, keep training guys up. There's really, I don't think, any reason not to. At least for right now. Let's get the radio. Again, I'm not too sure if we keep our tech or we keep the tech of the Canadians. We voted for officers. Now we're going for a new Lee Enfield. It's going to take another 60 days. So you've gone syndicalist. We don't know what the French are going to do. If the French elected the... Is it the Sorleans or is it Jack? I think it's the Sorleans. If they do elect them, I believe there can also be like a coup in the Commonwealth of... Or the Commune of France as well. Which would be a little bit interesting, to say the least. The Post-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Oh. I've never seen coup d'etat in Siam. Poland's elected a new king. I don't think I've ever seen the Post-Lithuanian Commonwealth in any of our games so far. So I mean, it's nice to see them showing up. Being a, you know, maybe a Poland-Lithuanian Commonwealth game could be kind of fun. Maybe we'll try to do that sometime in the future as well. Could be an interesting future series. So we can modify, again, I don't want to do this. Ignore that. Goodbye. Even on speed 5, the days are still not ticking by that fast. But we got about 30 days on you left. We have like a... How big's our navy right now? You have 308 boats. That's pretty good. Comparing that to France, there's 100. The Italians have 33. Canada has 150-ish. So we basically have like the strongest navy by far. Which is just fantastic. You know what? This area is getting a little bit cluttered. Why not also secure this northern part in Scotland? Just make this a little bit less of a complete mess. How many men do I need to garrison all this? 81. I mean, we're like halfway there, so... I mean, this should definitely be enough men for our... the Lawrence coup. Solidify control. Again, I don't waste my political power on that. We're going to go up to early mobilization. And I don't want to deploy these troops. Not until they're, like, completely ready. There's no reason to do so. As far as I'm aware. And you'll be ready in another 10 days. So Jabal Shamir has declared war on Nej. That's fine. I mean, that, again, always happens. Ready. So no reason to fret about it. What else is going on? The Reichspakt is looking pretty strong. The Soviet Union is rebelling against the Russian Empire. So we'll see how that goes for them. I mean, I've never seen the Soviets win. It's just never happened. The Walloon Communal Republic has joined the joins the Reichspakt. We'll stay flexible. Not that it really matters. Yeah, so you've gone Totalist with this dude. Pretty sure that's the guy from Spider-Man, but we're not going to worry about that too much. So we're going to go for the RED, and we got a little bit more... You know what, keep submarine hulls. Just keep on cranking you guys out. I like submarines. But I think there's going to be a good time to end this very first episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name has been Anthem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, click thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.